This is the meeting of the Groveland Recreation Committee. The date is November 4th, 2014.
And the members present?
Members present are Pam Black here, Elise
Elise
Hunt.
Hunt.
Mike Houghton.
Dan Stewart?
Aaron Earl.
I will accept a motion on the minutes.
Seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, so your minutes have been approved.
Okay.
Okay. We can wrap up Groveland Day.
Nothing else.
Nothing else to say other than we don't know if we're gonna have use of the pines next year for
Yeah.
Groveland Day.
And why is that?
They don't want people playing on the fields.
Yes.
Was there damage to the fields this year?
No,
So,
I think they figured with the new fields, they don't want any rain on, so
You can use the old fields.
maybe we'll be looking at this as an alternate site.
Are there any other events that will take place down there?
No, the Pine Speedway cannot go there either. At
Nobody
least,
can go there.
at least by the current
and who voted on
current
this?
ruling.
And that is strictly from the town selectman's office? They voted on it?
I don't know if it's been an official vote, Charlie might know. No,
Well, they're not even done with the
Okay.
fields down there, so I mean,
so
Right,
it's under construction.
it's under construction, so it's a wait and see on that right now.
okay.
But there was no damage done for Groveland Day, so
No,
I didn't see it.
No.
Nope.
You got anything to tell us about fall softball, Dan?
It's over.
Then and gone.
We played the same team 6 weeks in a row, but it was good. We used the Pines 3 times, and then Dan was 3 times, and
Do you want?
yeah, we won every game, but I felt awful for the other team.
That big gap, huh?
Yeah, well, this was extra innings in Middleton,
Yeah,
and I think they just pulled from wherever they could get enough players.
sure,
And these girls have been playing together for 5 years, the same bunch, so,
yeah.
you know, they're talented, we got a good pitcher, good catchers, good hitters, so, that season's over, and when I have time to clean up down there, I'm going down there, because there's equipment that I gotta give to Todd that's old, and nobody uses it, clean up that shed, and, because again, when the construction's finished, I don't know what the equipment is going to. I have a lot of stuff in there, including, the 2 pitching machines at 1,500 piece, the dragger, the machine's at the shop now, getting tuned up, because it hasn't been tuned up since we bought it, just had oil change once.
Right.
You know, there's some stuff in there, so,
The cement shed, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
so I gotta pop the bases out, put the caps on, get all the stuff in the batting cage tied up, because it blows over and gets covered in snow, and the ice is weight, snow wrecks the screens on them, so, you know, that's some tight, I was down there 2 days ago after this rainy weekend we had, and picked up all the trash and trash barrels, because nobody else is gonna do it, and it's just down there blowing around. So I did that, and that's pretty much the fall softball. Doug and Bethany are trying to put together a winter team at Strike One and Danvers, or maybe in Andover, Tewksbury line, but we're waiting on that. I told them I won't be participating because of coaching hockey and basketball. It's just not enough time to put softball.
Did you get a rec team?
Rec.
Are you coaching a rec basketball team?
No, I'm helping with the 6th graders with David, Bryn, and
Oh, okay.
Dan and
Okay,
Michael. So like
yeah.
we did last year. So like Dave's out of town for 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 days during the tournaments that are coming up right away.
Yeah.
So they need help. What else was softball? What else?
We need to go back and vote on your shirts.
Well, that was in the minutes you guys approved them.
We have to revoke because not everybody was sworn in at the time.
Have you been sworn in?
I was 2nd or 3rd one.
I think when I was down earlier this week, there was only Greg that hadn't sworn,
Okay.
that's why.
So we do need to revote that.
So, I'll make a motion, we were gonna spend up to $25 per player for sweatshirts, for the championship team.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And did you have anything else we needed to vote, Dan?
Well, we were gonna do the sign for the championship 5th, 6th graders this past spring and add it. Does that even need a vote? I mean, it's another thing that needs to be done, is they need to get the signs down in the shed because they're getting killed by
We
the
didn't
weather.
vote last time.
We were gonna vote for, where is it in here?
We made vote on spending for this, we didn't. We were gonna wait and see how much.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
did you get
prices.
pricing on those?
No, but it's probably gonna be $200 to letter it.
Okay, come back to us in December.
Yeah, I'll get the pricing.
Okay.
I mean, some of them have to be redone. We actually haven't collected this year from those signs that are out there, the police, Gilbert Insurance.
And it's
It's a
probably
big-
too late, so we'll work on the spring.
Yeah, I mean, it's too late. Well, some of the signs are, they get beat up by the wind.
Yeah,
No matter what,
Bang around.
you know, everyone's trying different things, tri-wraps,
Yeah.
metal fasteners, it just, the wind comes through there and
nothing's gonna stop it.
it's bending them, and so. The right field one with the fence, with the scoreboard is, those don't seem to get killed as much as the ones in center left field. Isn't that strange?
Yeah, that
Cause
is.
you would think that's where where you come
All
through.
straight across the
Corridor.
parking lot.
Yeah,
Up-
from the
upriver?
clearing, from the clearing, but it's not the case. What else is softball? Oh, softball, we need to talk about, should we talk about the new fees for the spring and the new sign-up sheet?
Yes, we do have to vote that.
Alright, basically, from Merrimack to West Newbury, they've already been, for the 7th, 8th graders, over $100, we've been at 80, I think they're at 120, 130. Merrimack, I think, is a little bit more than West Newbury. So for the 5th, 6th graders, I think they were 100, for the 7th, 8th, they were 120, we were, 80 for the 5th, 6th, and 80 for the 7th, 8th, so we'd like to go to 100 for each, on both. And then on the minor league, which is our 3rd, 4th graders, they were 50, so just $10 more, go to 60. And then the Karen Lavelle crowd of the,
The Smurfs.
yeah, the Smurfs, the grades K through 2, which is, you know, really the building block for the next 5 years. And they, Karen and, what's her name, did a great job. I can't remember her name, I'm sorry. The other one, who's the
The
other
one
one?
that used to be.
Andrea.
Thank you.
Andrea.
Andrea,
Of course, yeah.
so they've done a great job with those little girls, and you know, I hate to go up, so going up $5 on them, you know, which is really not a lot.
Because they don't cost us a lot.
What are they,
No,
40 then?
They're
30?
40, yeah, so the K through 2 will now go from 35 to 40, the 3rd, 4th minor leaguers will go from 50 to 60, the junior 5th, 6th, and senior 7th, 8th goes to 100 from 80. And we still have the $10 discount for more than one player per family. This is Doug's new sign-up sheet that he created. It's pretty much similar to the old one, it's just easier to read with, you know, if you guys wanna look at it. I think I did email it to you guys, but I don't remember.
Did we eliminate the highly competitive? Oh,
Yes.
no,
No,
it's still in there.
Yeah, that was what,
Is that
That's
on
gonna
my
be
notes?
changed, yeah.
yeah, highly competitive, we didn't want to make people think they couldn't join. It was gonna be more than,
See if I wrote that down somewhere.
I think you crossed it off your last one.
Yeah, I had another one, I don't know what I did with that.
Let's see, you kept that.
That feels so fresh. There it is.
Is that this demonstration is artistic works?
Oh, more competitive instead of highly competitive.
There you go.
Right.
Good job, Elise.
Nice catch.
Got that right away.
So I will entertain a motion to increase the fees as stated.
I second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Well, it's been quite a few years since we've raised it.
We haven't,
It's been a long time.
never
Yeah.
since I've been in here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, probably,
Do we need to?
And the ref price, I mean, the M prices have gone up
Our prices have
significantly.
gone up, gasoline's has gone up, prices to get a
lime.
lime has gone up, we won't even talk about fixing the field for the town, but that costs money too.
Right,
Now, when we get tournament ready, is there gonna be any, how are the fees gonna be worked out for that?
I wish Doug was here for that conversation, but, I mean, Doug and Bethany are really strongly thinking of creating tournament teams, to make money to fund the softball program, because we're running at a deficit.
Well, that's, yeah, that was why I was asking that, cause.
Yeah, so, but we really can't stop planning things till we know we have a field ready, and if you drive into the Pines, you'll see it's all grass on the left, but that's not the final field,
Right,
that's just,
they were just what this
that
company
holds
was
the
gonna
erosion,
do.
that's gonna come back up except for the hills.
oh, is it really, huh?
That comes back up, and I guess they re-sift it, and they re-loom it, and then they put the proper seed in after they do all the dimensions and stuff, and
Okay,
put the sprinkler stuff in and so forth, so. I don't think that's gonna be done until April, May,
No,
because we
you
have
can't
winter on our
compress it.
heels and.
Yeah.
Right, and so we're not gonna be looking on it to play on.
No, so
This
the,
year.
so the tournaments will be out until
Right.
next fall. But I did have a chance to go down to high school, cause, somebody had told me that field was done and the track is done, it's
Looks great.
done.
Yeah.
Looks nice.
I was down this weekend, it was pouring rain, so I really didn't
Yeah.
get to get out and walk around, but
Are the plans to have any high school games, like I know was it the JV that still played out
It was-
front?
yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, are they gonna move that to the Pines
The
eventually?
JV will play at the Pines, yeah, because, and some night games the varsity will play, because John, the varsity coach wants to play some night games, and there is no lights at Pentucket High School. And no, I don't think they'll put them in. Why, I don't know, it'd be perfect. But the Pines lights for the varsity are there, so, you know, he may do a JV varsity doubleheader. JV plays in the light from 4 to 6, and then the varsity plays from 7 to 9. So, but I don't, his schedule's not ready yet, so. But I think, the JV will practice there, when they're not practicing with the varsity, because they can't practice out front of the high school, because that's now the new field hockey, and they will practice football field, and I don't think they're gonna be allowing softball or baseball on it, so. But at least we have that new field at high school, that's huge, because there was no place for the JV to play, they would have to go to Merrimack or
Right.
West Newbury, and the West Newbury field's not acceptable, so. But the high school field looks great, and it does, I mean, I don't know how well the grass is gonna come in, what they did is they sodded the outfield, they sodded the inside of the track like they did, out front.
Yep.
And then they sprayed the hydro seed all around the tennis courts and stuff, so that stuff, that's not gonna go
Maybe
too
it's
good.
not gonna come up this year.
Yeah, it's gonna help a little, just enough to hold, but you know, that'll be spotty, but the kids aren't playing on it, they'll be, the fields themselves, the tracks, phenomenal.
It is phenomenal, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, can you run on it yet, or is it still off?
No, it's ready
Yeah,
now.
the kids do
Yeah.
laps.
Okay,
Yeah, Case is in gym class there.
Oh, they
gym
do,
class,
okay,
yeah.
alright. So, but we do have two fields next to each other, but down the river just a little bit, you know, the varsity field versus the Pines.
Okay. So we've done that. Basketball.
Yes.
Okay. Shirts have been ordered.
I'm sure you know it.
Yep, shirts have been ordered, they should be in Friday. Teams are all pretty much established, they're just going through the sifting around of who's playing travel now, who wants a refund, you know, getting the practice schedules all set, so, we'll probably have another week or so of that, and then the dust will settle. I think we did we
I was
have to take
looking,
a vote on some equipment too?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I was looking for, participation.
Pretty comparable to last year,
Oh, good.
nothing,
good.
you know, no big drop-offs,
And then we dropped a girls' team. I
which
believe.
was the right thing, cause
Yeah.
last year they really were,
Very tight.
they were tight doing that many, but, yeah, so.
No one's complained, no one's blood, no one's.
It actually works out in a weird way, because then the practice schedules kind of are a
Easier.
little easier, there's more gym time for everybody, so.
Is that mean that all the practices will be at Bagnell, they don't have to go to Haverhill, pass down all that?
We're
allows
gonna
us-
stay exclusively at.
Good, that was the goal from last year, so that
Yeah.
goal has been accomplished, good job, Elise.
Great.
and
Yeah,
Steve.
no, it was Steve, he did all that,
Good,
question came up as to the gym usage. So now all three towns are putting a game schedule together, and Merrimack has 24 games, Bagnell has 24 games, you know, Gage has 24 games. Merrimack only is submitting X amount of teams, so say they have, you know, 18 of those 24 home games. I don't know the exact
They-
numbers.
All the Merrimack games have Merrimack people playing. It's Merrimack teams playing there.
Okay.
Their issue was, which we took some away, we made them away games, so they're at like our gym, or wherever they were gonna play. They wanted
Merrimack's
to be,
in a financial crunch.
they
Yeah.
wanted to be, they wanted us to give them money to play at their gym. They wanted to split the cost between us and
they
West
have the
Newbury,
highest fees, why are they in a financial crunch?
because they spend a lot of money on the shirts.
Well, that's,
Well, they just don't
And
have the
the numbers.
players, the
oh, they don't
numbers
have the
either.
players,
No,
okay.
Total
there's,
volume.
there's not enough teams and stuff to sustain it.
Okay.
We
So.
moved them to,
Well, you can always do what we did at softball, is West Newbury joined us.
no, we
For
just
both
moved
spring
them.
and summer.
We moved the games to the gym at Bagnell. We just reworked them and we took $180 off their thing and they're fine.
Okay, that works.
Okay, cause what they were initially looking for was 200 from us and West Newbury.
Yeah, so we just reworked their game schedule.
Okay, alright.
It had to be done with losing the girls team anyway, and then Georgetown wasn't coming in. So it had to
And
be reworked.
Amesbury didn't come back,
Not yet.
so it's just the three
Three
towns.
towns.
Yes. So yeah, he just took out and he just moved them to West Newbury, DePage, and
Okay.
so we're gonna play longer on Saturdays, but or
Yeah, no, that's,
Tuesdays or whatever day they're playing.
that works out.
And it's all worked out with PYB and gym times and everything?
Yeah, PYB, it's fine. The only thing that the issue again with PYB is they're telling players not to do both. We had two or three kids drop that way, so
I
I don't know if that's the truth
yeah,
exactly.
I was
It's
told,
not,
our coaches don't
they-
say that at PYB.
they don't,
no, but that's what the parents are saying. They were
there,
told they
once
don't.
upon a time, they
Not
wanted
to.
that rule, that if you played travel, you should play in your rec.
Right.
And they've since kind of recanted on that, but there's never, it's a private organization, they have no,
I know.
Yeah,
they
I
can't
know, but
enforce
when-
that.
Well, they're from what
Yeah, but in some ways they can.
but what the email says
No.
that they're strongly recommending that they don't do both. And so we lost two or three players from it. But it wasn't as much as last year. It was not. 'Cause
Well,
I
those we
remember-
probably already lost last year.
Right.
So it wasn't.
well, I know it's difficult to do both.
Yeah, it's a, you know,
Sure it
it's
is, yeah.
a
Because
big
the
Really
decision.
these River Valley girls have tracks them twice a week and tournaments on the weekends or
They're
going
going.
away, so it's hard to, commit to
Yes.
both.
I understand. Ethan's doing 3 sports and
You know,
basketball wasn't gonna be one of them. It is now.
Okay, so
That's
we're on the lookout for a basketball coordinator next year.
Yes.
Mike wants to do it, he's so bored.
I can tell, I can
Hold
tell.
on,
So
unless-
I'll make a motion, to vote up to 2,000 for new equipment, which included the 60 new balls, some med kits, which may or may not be donated by Trinity. I don't know if Steve had.
That I
Follow
don't
up on
know,
that.
but yeah, I don't know if he had 60 balls. I have no idea what he did. But I second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Speaking of that, we've already discussed spring softball.
Oh, no, we didn't.
We didn't,
I
are you gonna have another
I missed-
discussion?
I just wanna split, what we're going to do is involve all 3 towns. Starting on March 13th, Bagnell School, brand new gym, 5:30 PM to 9:30 PM. So that Friday the 13th, oh, it's Friday the 13th. And then Friday, March 20th, Friday, March
Oh,
20th,
practices?
for our indoor training, yeah.
Oh, great.
Oh, nice.
So like we did last year, but it's gonna be open to all 3 towns, it's gonna be free, because we don't have to pay for the gym. I don't believe in running these clinics and charging a boatload of money. I don't know, maybe we should to raise a little bit of money, but the varsity coach will be there, the varsity players will be there.
Nice.
Just so the little kids have something to look up to, and I'm thinking 5:30 to 7:30 will be 4th, 5th graders, and 7:30 to 9 or 9:30 will be 7th, 8th graders. I want all 3 towns invited, so Doug's gonna work on, Doug is kinda like my assistant, and he's gonna email bomb all 3 towns.
You might wanna make it a clinic style, because you'll have to get some with waivers and stuff from the other 2 towns.
Some what waivers?
Waivers.
Yeah, I don't think we did that last year.
You can always make it a suggested donation if they don't have to, but
Yeah, I mean, it is clinic form, that's what we do.
Yeah.
I mean, the varsity coach runs it for the first couple, and
Well-
with us helping out, and vice versa, I mean,
you can always make it a suggested donation, give the money to the varsity after. To buy whatever they need.
yeah,
That way they can use it as a fundraiser for them.
they love buying new bats, you know what they go for? $400.
Well, that way people just aren't showing up to drop their kids off and go.
Right.
Yeah,
If it's like, $5, at least they're
committed,
committed to the, whatever, they pay as you go.
yeah.
So that way they're not, free people just drop their kids off and see you later.
Babysitting clinic for 2
Yeah, for
hours?
2 hours, Friday night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get some grandchildren that would love to go.
They have
One's one.
Quite honestly,
Yeah, that'll work.
was even thinking of opening up to Georgetown, if we don't have enough, cause their program's really hurting and they need direction.
So you're gonna ask kids to sign up, or parents to sign up for it?
Maybe, I'm still talking with Doug about it, the Georgetown Athletic Director loves the idea, but,
Well, if you have all the people there, you can just show up, right? Or you want numbers to know?
well, last year I think we had 20 to 22 per session, which is perfect for that gym. You don't really want any more, I mean, you can handle 30. So, you know, that's why the Georgetown is just an afterthought. We need to see what the numbers are for Merrimack, West Newbury, and Groveland, but they see our success, you know, both this summer and last spring's championship and the year before's championship, you know, it's all coming up. Groveland, and why is that? Well, we're training these kids, we're teaching them how to play the game.
Right.
Through help of the high school, kind of like what basketball does with PYB. I mean, Johnny Mack and some of the varsity players help those 7th, 8th graders out all the time. They're in there training them. So it's the same concept, and I think it's paying dividends for us, and it's going to start paying dividends to West Newbury and Merrimack. Opposite of basketball, West Newbury has a problem with softball. There's nobody left.
I mean, that's, you don't even have to, just think it'd be a good fundraiser for the, get everyone involved and.
Well, that's definitely food for us. So I'll sit with Doug and talk about that. When are we meeting in December?
Yeah, let's try for the second week in December.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, I just wanna make you aware of a couple of things. Baseball has gone to community preservation for big dollars. That is becoming even bigger. They need some major repairs at Washington Park.
Oh, what are the repairs, you know?
Yes,
Dugouts.
dugouts,
Yeah.
fencing, the playground is horrible.
Just about everything at Washington
Yes.
Park but the grass.
Yes, I'm debating, I wanna tell you, I met with Denise about our situation, and we'll work it out with Denise. But she's also saying that these things maybe should be coming from us, not baseball, not soccer, it should be the rec committee that's presenting these things.
Mm.
So we'll discuss it in December when we have a full board and it's on our agenda.
Okay,
Okay.
alright, great.
Sounds good to me.
But other than that, we got any new business?
Kind of between seasons in a lot of regards, right?
Can we put a hockey rink down at the Pines for the winter?
No, but ice skating, Sherwood Fields would be nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The plastic was in the shed. I heard at one point they had a rink down there.
The rink used to be in Elm Park.
Where's that?
It was one in Washington Park years
Right in
ago.
front of
There were
Dr.
tennis
Rock's
courts, where the driveway is, the parking lot at Washington Park, they used to freeze that.
Oh,
Because it
really?
used to be a tennis, I think it used to be a tennis court there
Library.
initially. And then when the basketball court was at Elm Park
Yeah.
initially,
They flooded
there
it?
was one, because there was a berm, and when they did the new road, they eliminated the berm, so you couldn't flood it, it just flooded the street.
I gotcha. Interesting.
And I don't know, does Dr. Dax still flood his front yard?
I don't think he did last year, no, he didn't do it last year.
I didn't see that.
Because it'd be fun to show up all day Sunday and just skate.
Yeah, we felt that way, yeah.
Shoot pucks off his house?
Yeah.
It's far enough away.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That's it.
So I think that's all we've got. I'll entertain a motion to go home.
I make a motion to adjourn at 8:03.
All in favor?
Second.
Aye.
Aye.
Bye.
We're out of here. Charlie, we thank you.
Thanks, Charlie.
Thank you.